What's up YouTube, Dragon Taco 7 here, and today I am profiling my agent deck for the April 2014 format. I know it's been a while since I profiled the deck, but I had taken a break from it just because I had gotten kind of bored of it. But now, the upcoming format seems to be pretty diverse. A little bit more diverse than last format. It's still going to have a lot of the same decks, but the top two decks were hit a bit, so it's going to push everything else up. So agents, I think, are going to have a agents. I think are going to be a good choice for the next format, just because they can take care of rogue decks that seem to pop up at the beginning of every format. So the monster lineup is relatively standard: 3 Hyperion, 3 Earth, 3 Venus, 3 Shine Balls, 3 Herald, and Honest. Those cards need no explanation. Next up, 2 Arcelor Christia. Now, this card is at 3, but 3 seems to clog way too much. Yeah, there are some people that, might even want to limit to, like, only play 1, or, some people might not play it at all, because they're thinking, the top 2 decks of the format are going to be Prophecy and Bujin. No, and Gravekeepers will be tier 2, so uh, you know, pretty sure Bujin's gonna be the top deck. So this card may not do anything against Bujin, but you have to understand that this card is a +1 on summon if you summon it by its own effect. So sometimes the extra card, whether it be a Herald, whether it just be a fairy for Herald already in hand, or or if a Hyperion because they have an answer to Christia, then just that one extra card may be enough to overpower your opponent. And against Gravekeepers, it's actually won me some games against Gravekeepers because they don't have the Bottomless or the Deep Prison, so they can't use Spy's effect. They want to destroy it, but it just goes to the top of my deck. And because Necro Valley was on the field, I never added the number of fairies in my grave, never changed, so I can just drop it again. So, granted, this card is maybe dead against Bujins and Gravekeepers, but it's not like it's completely useless game 1. And then I play one Thunder King because Thunder King's Thunder King. You always have to play this card. One Card Trooper, because it puts fairies in the grave for Hyperion, for Christia. Spells, I play 1 Duality, 3 MSTs, 1 Book, 1 Lance. I was running 2 Lance originally, but I like Book because people are playing Trapstun, so that's an answer to that. And then I play 2 creature swaps. The reason for the creature swaps is that turn 1 Yamato with what's it called? Kaiser Coliseum is a pain in the ass. This deck doesn't really have an out to it unless you open up, I don't know, if you open up with a fairy in hand and a Hyperion. But then you won't. They're probably gonna have Crane in hand, so there's that. Well, what Creature Swap does is you can summon Earth, search your Venus, and then creature swap it, run over your Earth. Then you're gonna be in a very good position after that, because it prevented them from setting up Yamato pretty early in the game. This card's also really good against what's it called, Noble Knights. Noble Knights are, you may be wondering, oh, if you need a main deck a card against Noble Knights, then you're bad. Noble Knights are a very decent deck. I'd say they're tier 2. Once they get that level 5, rank 5 guy, it's pretty much game. There's not much you can do. So this is also a good card against them. It's also good. It's also good against Beezle, the King of Dragons, or something like that. It's already been announced to come into to be in premium gold. So it's good against zombies who are playing that card. And last spell I play is Valhalla, because Valhalla is a game-winning card. Every time I've used this card, I've won. It's always been for either Hyperion or Christia. I never special summoned Venus or anything with its effect. It's always been a boss monster. But you know, if the day comes where if I have Valhalla and I don't have these guys, it's also good if you open up with Earth and Venus, because then you can you can exceed twice, or you can synchro and exceed. So that's pretty cool. Traps to play 2 Call of the Hunted, because you drop fairies in the grave with Herald and Card Trooper, so Call of the Hunted is pretty good. 2 Mind Crush just takes care of what Creature Swap can't. Prophecies are going to be really good. It's also good against Bujins, Gravekeepers, whatever. So, really like the main deck Mind Crush. Traps, play the good 1-ofs, Solemn, Compulse, Bottomless Torrential. Attack 1 Mirror, 1 Deep Prison. They're both kind of situational, so I like having those options. 1 Safe Zone, and 1 Breakthrough Skill. I really like Breakthrough Skill because it takes care of Constellars and Evil Swarms. Evil Swarms pretty much wrecks the deck. There aren't very many main deck outs to it. Well, Pleiades can be a pain in the ass to deal with if they get it out first. Like, you won't be able to set up anything. Then Safe Zone's really good because lets you protect your power cards, your Hyperion, your Thunder King, your Christia. It's really good. It's really good, especially with these two. Cards that hurt your opponent. So, yeah. So that's the main deck, and here will be the side deck. Okay, for the for the extra deck, play 1 Gachi Gachi, 1 Daigusto Phoenix, and 1 Dark Mist. 1 Leviathan Dragon, 1 Temtempo, 1 Mech-Equipped Engineer, and 1 Acid Golem. I really like Mech-Equipped Engineer because, like Safe Zone, it can protect my power cards. And Acid Golem is one of the few outs to Zen mains. Not Zen mains. Ophion. And because I main deck 2 creature swaps, I'm not too afraid about this guy backfiring me. I can just once it's out of materials, I can creature swap it to my opponent and let them burn. For synchros, play 1 Army Arm. You can make this card pretty easily with Earth and the Shine Ball, so you gotta play Army Arm. 1 Catastor, 1 HTS Psychemith. I rarely ever make level 6s, but because of creature swaps, I kind of have to just play a 6. 1 Ancient Sacred Wyvern, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Stardust Dragon, and 1 Scrap Dragon. We're at YouTube, so that's the deck. Rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more videos.